welcome back to the Junior Mints podcast. I am your host, Finnmints. Welcome to the show. Okay, so what we're going to talk about in this episode today is something that, we can all kind of relate to at some point in our lives. And that something is the struggle of job searching. So, depending on, what you do, for example, I make videos. That's what I do. And in that particular case, looking for work in that industry, in the video industry in particular, can be kind of challenging. And challenging. Notice how I said challenging, not impossible. Nothing really is impossible, unless it's just fantasy. But other than that, as an artist myself, I will freely admit that job searching is kind of tough. But honestly, I've been looking for some work, some freelance work. It's only been like a month since I've graduated, but it's tough. But the good thing to remember about looking for jobs, it's important to remember that you just gotta keep applying, keep putting your name out there for positions and stuff like that, right? And yeah, that's the other thing too, is kind of currently, if you're looking for a job or something like that, just remember that's only one source of income, right? I think it's important that if you have at least one source of income at some point, then you're good. And then you just keep building it up from there. One example I can think of off the top of my head, for example, in my case, is a small source of income for me is doing chores around the house and getting paid for it. And by income I mean just ways that you're earning money, right? And sure, there are those people who are who got a job right after college, and it's just kind of they have a larger source of income than I do, but we still have sources of income. I'm just saying, and I'm trying to keep that at an optimistic view. Another good source of income, an example, could be house sitting for someone, or babysitting. Income just refers to money, by the way. I don't know if I already said that, but I'm pretty sure that's correct. That's just what I've experienced. No, job searching, right? In that area, I've discovered, and I've seen, and I've gotten this. Let's see, as a person who's looking for a job at this point, I have discovered that I have 1 or 2 years left of just exploring and looking for trying out things that I enjoy. I don't have to, I don't have to get a job just yet. I don't have to get a regular 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. I'm technically working right now, so there you go. But it's kind of I know it's tough looking for jobs, and not even in the video category. Looking for work as an artist is tough. But let me just kind of go more broad real quick. If you're looking for a job, let's say, I don't know, let's just say in the food industry. That's just kind of a more cliche way to look at it. But if you're looking at jobs in the food industry, pretty much, it's competitive. I mean, sure, the job market naturally is competitive. You just got to keep applying to stuff. My mom once said, and I've been using this advice for a while, actually. I still use it. Is if you're looking on like a job site of some sort, whether it's like Indeed.com or like there's a site that I use called Upwork or something like that. Or like maybe LinkedIn, I'm not sure, but if you see a job listing that you find even like remotely interesting in any way, apply for it. And it's kind of like, dang, that's kind of true. Like I found a bunch of cool jobs that I've been looking at, but that goes for anything. Like if you find any job posting that you like that you think is like maybe like 50% or more interesting, go for it. And that's the other thing too, is to help myself not get discouraged in this whole thing. It's sort of like I don't remember who said the quote exactly, but it goes along. It goes a little something like this. I think it's you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, which means even if you apply for something, the worst that they could say is no. But the thing is, though, you still applied for that position, right? So it's kind of like that's better than not applying at all. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Personal experience. Just saying. Um, it's better than not. It's better than just sitting on your butt and just not doing anything with your life, you know. And I know that's kind of harsh per se, but it's true. Like, just go for it. Even if you think that you have no shot at like getting the position, you never know. Because the other thing too is that they put your name through sometimes. Sometimes, don't quote me on that, but sometimes they put your name through to another person who might need help with something. Yeah, and they only passed your name through to another person. That's an example, by the way. They only passed your name through to another person because you applied. If you hadn't applied, they wouldn't have passed your name through. Think about that. And that's just something I've sort of like witnessed within the past even 4 years at this point. But yeah, no, I think from what I've noticed in my experience, oh yeah, the other thing too is the thing, the quote where it's like it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. Well, I heard something. Part of that statement is true. Part of it. I heard something from. Let's see. Actually, I won't. I lost my train of thought. But anyway, so networking. You gotta network. Like you gotta introduce yourself to a person and be like, "Oh, my name is Finn. I do this. I'm the video guy." Blah blah blah. Because it's like they have your connection, and so or they have your contact and info and stuff like that. And so when you introduce yourself to them, whatever it may be, then they're going to remember you and be like, "Oh, I need help with a video. Finn's my guy because he does video stuff." That's just something I've seen maybe firsthand. But yeah, it's kind of like at the end of the day, like it was scary for me at first to apply for my first a couple jobs, but now that I've been kind of hunting and like putting myself out there more, it's less scary. It's not even scary anymore. It's almost like adrenaline pumping, It's kind of like this is kind of fun. Let's do it. Let's keep going. Like you kind of get a rush when you apply for even a position, because that in my experience at least, that proves to me that I can do it, like mentally. Like it's kind of like, well, crap. Like even if I don't get the position, I still applied for it, and to me, that's a big step in the right direction. Anyway, that's just what I've seen and what I've done in terms of job searching. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys have had any like struggles job searching and stuff like that. We're in this game together. We're all yeah, we're all fighting the same battle of getting jobs and stuff. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching for watching the Junior Mints podcast and listening, of course. My name is Finnmints. I have been your host. If you guys liked this episode, please drop a like, subscribe down below to my channel, and please support me. Please support me also by going and checking out the other episodes of Junior Mints. They're on my channel and they're waiting to be watched. Yeah. Again, thank you guys very much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.